Harsh here and welcome back to Technolobe. This is the Redmi K20 Pro. It's the best and the most expensive Redmi device that Xiaomi has ever launched over here in India. Now, over the years, Redmi has had this brand image where people think that they launch phones under 15,000 rupees that are really awesome. So they've created this brand image of, budget phones and they are the king over there. So that's why when Redmi launched this phone in India at a price of rupees 28,000, there was a lot of negativity around it. People thought that it's overpriced and all those things. And my question is that why so much hate towards this phone? I've been using this phone as my daily driver since the day it came out, and it's a wonderful phone. Like, it's the best phone that you can buy right now under 30,000 rupees. So if your budget is strictly under 30k, then Redmi K20 Pro is probably the best phone that you can buy. So now let's find out why Redmi K20 Pro is the best phone under 30,000 rupees right now. First up are the specifications. Snapdragon 855, 6 or 8 GB of RAM, 128 or 256 GB of internal storage, and the performance on this phone is just incredible. It doesn't drop a sweat. You can throw whatever you want at it and it will handle it like a champ. Now, I'm not a gamer, that's why I cannot give you a review about PUBG, but if you want to have a dedicated PUBG review, then make sure to follow Mr. Dhananjay Bhosle. He's made an awesome video about the PUBG gameplay on Redmi K20 Pro, and if you want to watch that video, it will be linked in the description box below. But apart from that, day-to-day tasks like checking email, replying to WhatsApp messages, browsing through YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, or any other social media are a breeze on this phone. You will notice no lag whatsoever, and you will in fact really like the experience on this phone. And what adds to the experience is that beautiful display. So it's an AMOLED display, it is 1080p, and it's probably the best AMOLED display in its price segment. I have been having the best time while consuming media on this phone. So watching movies on Netflix, Hotstar, Amazon Prime Video, etc. have been a very good experience. And the display is probably one of the best parts of this phone because it does not have any notch. So it's a full screen display, no notch whatsoever, no obstacle. It is a clear display with thin bezels. And yeah, I really like the display on this phone. So now let's talk about a controversial aspect about this phone. Those are the cameras. Now, a couple of days ago, I made a video about Redmi K20 Pro versus OnePlus 7. And in that video, I said that K20 Pro is way better in terms of the camera. And I stand by it. K20 Pro has 3 different focal lengths. One is a super wide angle camera, one is a normal camera, and the third one is a telephoto camera. Now, having 3 focal lengths is very handy in a lot of situations, and that is the best feature. Now, I know that the super wide angle camera might not be the best quality and the telephoto camera might also not be the best quality, but we anyway edit our photos, and having 3 different focal lengths is a good thing. Now, apart from that, talking about the photo quality, I actually really like the photo quality from the main sensor, that is the Sony IMX586. You can click some really good photos in terms of daylighting conditions as well as low lighting conditions. So yeah, when it comes to photography, I have been having the best time with this phone. So I'm editing the video right now and I realized that I never talked about the front camera. So the front camera, that is the pop-up selfie camera that this phone has, is not the best out there. Like, it's a good front camera, but it could have been better. I wouldn't go as far as calling it garbage like MKBHD did, but he has got a point that it's not the best front camera out there, and maybe Xiaomi could have done a better job with the pop-up selfie camera. Now, in terms of videography, the experience is the same. The best thing is that you can shoot videos from all the 3 cameras in 4K at 60 FPS, which is really good. Especially the super wide angle camera comes in really handy to get a different perspective in videos, and I've been having a really good time with that as well. So if you want a very good camera phone under 30,000 rupees, then Redmi K20 Pro is the clear winner. Like, you should not even think about any other phone. Just go ahead and buy it if camera is your #1 priority. Now, apart from that, the phone is also built really well. So it has glass on the front and the back, it has aluminum frame, and they've used Gorilla Glass 5. So it's a very good phone in terms of build quality. And on top of that, the design language is very different from other phones. So it has red accents all over the phone, which look really good with the black color, by the way. They look good in the blue and the red color as well, but I think that black is probably the best color for this phone, and Mr. Parth Agarwal will agree with me. So Parth, if you're watching this video, I think that you agree with me. Anyway, apart from that, this phone also comes with a headphone jack, which is very important, and I personally love the headphone jack, and this phone has a very good quality headphone jack. So if you have good quality headphones and if you want to get the most out of them, then this phone will give you that, which is a very good experience. Now there's one major con with the Redmi K20 Pro, and that is MIUI. So MIUI is not for everyone. MIUI is for people who like MIUI, if that makes any sense. People who have used MIUI in the past and have liked it, only those people will enjoy this phone. If you are a first time MIUI user, then you might not like this phone. So this is a very important factor over here. If you want a very clean and minimalistic experience, then do not go for this phone. This phone has bloatware, it has ads, it has tons of features which you might never use, and it's just loaded too much, like if you get what I mean. So it has a lot of features and things, and if you like that, then yeah, you can go ahead and buy this phone. But if you want a very minimalistic and clean experience, then OnePlus 7 is probably a better choice for you. But when it comes to the performance of MIUI, it is not behind by any means. The performance of MIUI is actually very good, and it is optimized in a very good way. So performance is all good, but when it comes to the overall experience, it's a little too much, and you have to use it and you have to like it. Otherwise, it's not going to be a good experience. So overall, the Redmi K20 Pro is actually a very good device under 30,000 rupees right now. And as I said in the start of the video, it's probably the best phone under 30k, and I do not get why so much hate is being created around this device. You can buy this device and be happy for at least 2 to 3 years, and you can take my word for it. I have been using it for more than a month, and I absolutely love the Redmi K20 Pro, and I stand by it. I'm gonna leave it there. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and if you did, then please let me know about that in the comment section down below. Also, if you haven't yet, please subscribe below because it would mean the world to me. My name is Harsh Punjabi, and I'll see you guys in the next one.